Learning to attend to background thoughts with the same respect you give foreground thoughts will change your life. It is one of the simplest shifts you can make, and one of the most transformative. There is a particular kind of telepathic reception that your researchers have long considered the most reliable of all, and our council affirms their observation. You know it by the name sudden knowing. This is the moment when a complete piece of information drops into your awareness without any prior thought leading up to it. It arrives all at once, fully formed, carrying a quiet certainty that does not need to argue with you. The phone is about to ring, and you know who is calling. The friend is going through a difficulty, and you know this before any word has been spoken. The decision before you is suddenly clear in a way it was not clear a moment ago. These are not accidents of coincidence. These are telepathic peoples offering you a gentle heads up across the continuous energetic field. Trust sudden knowing, dear ones. Act upon it. Each time you honor it, you strengthen your system's willingness to deliver it again. Hear this now with special care, because it is one of the deepest truths we can offer. The true center of telepathic reception is not your brain. It is your heart. The brain processes what the heart has already received. The heart is the actual transceiver, and it radiates a field far larger and far more sensitive than any other field your body produces. When you enter a room, the field of your heart precedes you. When another being steps into your presence, your heart is already in quiet dialogue with theirs before a single word has been exchanged. This is why your grandmother, who perhaps had never studied a single metaphysical text in her life, somehow always knew when something was wrong with one of her children across the miles. She was not reading their minds. She was feeling the changes in the heart field she had carried a lifelong resonance with. You do this constantly. You simply have not yet learned to give it your conscious attention. Because the heart is the transceiver, every true telepathic reception arrives on what we would call an emotional carrier wave. This is a teaching of great practical importance. The content of the transmission rides upon the feeling that accompanies it, and the feeling is part of the message, often the more reliable part. When you receive a transmission that carries love, you will feel it in your chest, in the soft places behind your sternum, in the warmth that rises along your spine. When you receive a transmission that carries a warning, you will feel it in your gut, in the tightening of your attention, in a certain alertness that asks you to slow down. Your body is already doing this reading for you. The work is simply to begin noticing what the body has known all along. We offer this because so many of you have been taught to mistrust your feelings, to keep emotions beneath the surface, to treat them as unreliable distractions from the serious work of thinking. In the realm of telepathy, this training works against you. Emotional honesty with yourself is the foundation of clear reception. You cannot read transmissions cleanly through a field you are actively suppressing. Understand, dear ones, that each of you receives through your own natural doorways. Some of you are primarily visual receivers, and transmissions arrive most easily as images, as colors, as scenes unfolding in your inner sight. Some of you are primarily auditory, and transmissions arrive as words, as sounds, as subtle tones that shift in response to your attention. Some of you are primarily kinesthetic, and transmissions arrive through the body, as warmth, as tingles, as sudden waves of sensation that carry information in their texture. Some of you are primarily spatial, and transmissions arrive through movement, through the pull to turn your head, through the instinctive shift of position that puts you in alignment with what is arriving. None of these modes is superior to another. Most of you blend several, with one doorway more natural than the rest. The practice that will serve you best is the one that honors your natural doorway rather than trying to force reception through a channel that is not your strongest. Feel gently for how information has always arrived to you most easily, and begin your practice there. There is also an important piece concerning the environment in which you practice. Your earth carries her own quiet rhythm, a natural frequency she has held steady across the ages, which your body knows intimately because you are made of her. The wiring and electronics that fill your modern buildings run at rhythms quite different from hers, and prolonged immersion in those rhythms creates a subtle interference with your telepathic receptivity. This is not a matter of blame toward your technology, dear ones. It is simply a matter of recognition. When you spend time beside a tree, beside flowing water, upon the open earth, your body entrains within a short while to the planetary rhythm, and your receptive channels open noticeably. If you can give yourself regular periods away from electronics, even 30 minutes each day, you will feel the difference within your own field. Your reception will clarify, your signal will steady, your trust in what arrives will deepen. Now we must speak plainly about what works against you in this practice, because understanding the obstacles is as important as understanding the doorways. The greatest enemy of telepathic reception is adrenaline. Your body produces this powerful hormone for moments of true emergency, and in those rare moments, it serves you perfectly. Your modern culture, however, has trained you to live with adrenaline running through your system nearly all day long. Every urgent email, every rushed commute, every anxious news broadcast, every scroll through a feed designed to agitate, each contributes to a chronic elevation that holds your body in a state of low-grade alarm. Adrenaline is the signal to the system that danger is present, and that ordinary reception must be overridden in favor of survival. In that state, the subtler channels close, because the body has correctly decided that now is not the time for gentle listening. If you wish to receive more cleanly, you must lower the adrenaline in your daily life. Simplify where you can. Decline what is not essential. Move at a more observant, listening pace. Your telepathic capacity will bloom in direct proportion to the calm you cultivate around it. Another piece concerns the moment of reception itself, and we offer this teaching with special emphasis because it is one that many of you struggle with. When a transmission begins to arrive, the natural temptation is to stop it partway through in order to analyze what has come so far. Do not do this, dear ones. Analysis is a left-sided function that interrupts the right-sided mode in which reception occurs. The moment you shift into analysis, the channel closes. Let the transmission complete itself entirely. Stay in soft receiving mode until you sense that the flow has come to its natural end. Only afterward, when the communication feels whole, may you turn your analytical mind toward what was received. You will have all the time in the world to examine it once it has landed. While it is arriving, your only task is to stay open. Our counsel would add this final piece. The true leap in telepathic capacity does not come from a technique. It comes from a shift in orientation. It happens the moment you stop trying to receive with your head and begin receiving with your heart. The head wants to figure things out. The heart simply listens. Sit quietly, dear ones, and let your attention drift downward from the space behind your eyes into the space behind your sternum. Breathe gently into that lower center. Ask softly, "What is here now?" And wait, without demand, without grasping, without straining to hear. Whatever comes, comes. Whatever does not come, does not come. The practice is the listening itself, not the measuring of its results. With gentle daily attention, the channels open on their own schedule. Nothing needs to be forced. Everything you seek in this practice is already flowing toward you, and your only real task is to soften enough to let it through.